The problem is you have a broken bone in your hamate bone, which I didn't know what a hamate bone was. It's a common swinging injury. Golfers, baseball players get it. The good thing is we can have surgery. We take the broken piece out. Whenever the scar heals and you're able to swing, you can get back in there. But there was only like 30 days until we started our playoffs. And, major leaguers, Ken Griffey Jr., Jose Canseco had the same injury and the same surgery. Some guys come back in 30 days. Some guys, it takes 80 days. Wow. I said, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So I had the surgery, and 29 days later, we played in the regional. I was in there, wasn't near 100%, but I was able to play and kind of bunt and do what I could. And, we win that game. We keep winning. We get to the College World Series, win those games, and we get to the championship game. And true story, that day when we took batting practice, because there's been more time along since the surgery then, I went up and I remember telling Coach Bertman, today is the first day I feel like I'm 100%. And sure enough, who's up to bat with 2 outs in the 9th inning, down by 1 run? And, home runs, the last thing on my mind. I had hit no home runs all season. I've been injured,
Yeah.
And, that ball takes off, and I'm thinking, let's get to second base. I was batting 9th that day. That's the thing. You think, the 9-hole hitter, they got this. But, the ball goes over that fence. I'm as shocked as anybody. I felt like my feet barely touched the ground going around those bases. You get to home plate. I mean, you're on the bottom of that pile. You can't breathe down there. But it's just special for someone who had to watch and cheer on teammates all season and not play to be that exclamation point. But I guess I go back to, what if the doctors would have discovered that injury 1 week later?
Yeah.
Or, a few days, like I wouldn't have been able to swing that day whenever that game was played. So, it's just crazy. And it's a great story. The guy who didn't know if he's going to get there, he gets the home run and people remember that. But there's so much more to it. And I don't know why God picked me or why, maybe it's so I have a story to tell and somebody else out there can think about, maybe God can use me in a way I don't see right now, but he sees it in the future.